you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than off the field.
Third and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. And that third down pass left a paper trail, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
So Kentucky's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up.
Going deep. Rips it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll do it himself. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond. And
turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different...
And the heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here in the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense. Keep it.
Catch inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Pocket breaking down. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Gadecki. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to the 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Randall. Oh, he got loose. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now You see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Skidecki. Flips it out in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer.
Touchdown, Alabama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a man. It's Randall. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Crosses the 45. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that.
Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Gadecki. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And now... And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. It's Conrad. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's got him.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And as he throws, just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The screen, and watch out. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air, it's Gadecki. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's on target and complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama pushing the tempo.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Vader. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. At midfield, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is.
Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Gadecki. Got his man quickly. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown!
quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Turns it on in midfield. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Using the quick game. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Here we go. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gadecki. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
Whoa, look out on the right. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late. I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field, and they are getting elite play from their quarterback. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's turning it on. Got the first down, looking for more. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brooks. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to set up the screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Snaps it in the shotgun. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Makes his man miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. He'll try to pop the draw. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but